Louise
that
for
Songs
an hour.
in the Key of Funny
It'll be
page.
all right.
Go there now. Bye.
Two minutes, everybody.
That means we're on some bear.
Some bear.
It's songs in the key of funny, mixing music and comedy. It's like everything you could wish for. It's like an opera singer covered in bees. It's like hearing your favorite song while you eat your favorite cheese. It's funny songs and funny stories. It's songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
It is. Welcome to Songs in the Key of Funny. I'm your host, Kristin Key. Joining me, as most always, it's my co-host with the mo-host, Shaun Fisher, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
That's right. He's the Willow to my Buffy, the Gabrielle to my Xena, the Spock to my Kirk.
Okay, I'll
And
take it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does fun things with his mouth. Always good to have him on the show. And today it's so exciting. We have guest Tema Louise Saul.
Hi. Hey, everybody. Hi, guys. Thanks for having
It's
me.
going to be such an exciting day. She brought up ukulele. Hey. She's going to play
The
it for
official
us.
pronunciation.
That is.
Ukulele.
Get punched in the stomach each syllable.
Before we get started with Tema, I do want to say a big thank you to Flappers Comedy Club for providing us a location and for producing this show. Flappers Comedy Club, located in beautiful Burbank, California, where game shows go to have babies. Flappers Comedy Club, having comedy 9 days a week, 27 hours a day. There's comedy going on here in multiple rooms. I believe most of the kitchen staff does open mics. Do stop by and check out the comedy
Dishwasher's
here.
got a solid type 5.
And that's very true.
It is.
So, if you've been following us at all, this is episode number 22. And for those of you who have listened before, thank you for coming back.
Yes.
And for first time, please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and at Songs Key of Funny. And if you want to watch us live, we come to you on Mondays at 2 p.m. on the Mondays when I'm off the road and when Flappers is available, and it's most Mondays. And so please watch our live streaming video on the Songs in the Key of Funny Facebook page, and it will simultaneously today be streaming on the Flappers Comedy Burbank Facebook page. But in the future, we're gonna filter everybody into the Songs in the Key of Funny Facebook page, and we're just gonna get everybody over there. Anyway, but thank you so much, and please, everybody, subscribe on iTunes, because that's really what it's all about. Please subscribe on iTunes. Now, before we get to our beautiful and talented and lovely guest, we have a classic song of the week, because with our musical comedians of today, I feel like me and Tema and Shaun, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for comedians who paved the way for us by giving us musical songs from the past. This one's not from that far in the past, but I picked it because this is our first show after the first of the year. I was trying to find a song that would match what I'm feeling as far as the spirit of the new year and doing well.
Okay.
And I found a song by a lady named Rachel Paris. She's from London, and this song is called The Gym Song. And this pretty much sums up exactly what I feel every time I go to the gym. I went to the gym. I went to the gym. Ask me what I did today and watch me grin. I went to the gym. I went to the gym. I'll tell you 3 or 4 more times I went to the gym. Did you go to the gym? I'll hear you ask. Yes, I went to the gym. I'll say, oh, when was the last time you went to the gym? You'll plead, and my answer is today. The gym where I go when I go to the gym is a wonderful gym, you see. Or maybe you haven't been to the gym, or at least not recently. Unlike me, I went to the gym. 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 And that's kind of the gym song?
Yeah.
I like it. Just enough.
You wanted to jump in with the gym.
We like to pay homage to these classic songs without doing too much.
We don't
like
like to
them. We
pay
don't wanna-
royalties.
Not
Right.
royalties. We like to
That.
pay homage, not royalties. Very good, Shaun. And so that is Rachel Paris's The Gym Song. Please look up the actual version. She's fantastic, and give her the royalties,
Yes.
and enjoy that. Classic song of the week. 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 And that brings us to today's guest. Welcome to the show, Tema Louise Song.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here, you guys.
I'm excited to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Before I get to know anything about you, I want to hear an original.
Okay.
Play
The
us
very
in.
first one.
Play us in.
All right. Well, here's Get to Know My Brain. It's about getting back into the dating game.
Okay.
I've been thinking about getting a boob job. So that guys would stop staring at my ass. I know you can't help yourself from looking down at my beautiful butt. It's so bodacious and round, but I've seen you looking left and right because I've seen your face on Tinder, Bumble, and J-Swipe. What I proposed to you before we jump right into the sack is that you take me out for coffee and maybe a snack. Oh, I'm not on Tinder just to score some D because I want more out of life than an STD. Get to know my brain and baby you will see that I'm a nice Jewish girl native to Southern Cali. I'm well educated, I'm moody and funny, and I promised, and I promise to get better at the ukulele. So let's go for a bike ride down to Venice Beach, drink some IPAs, and then share a sandwich. Oh, we could go surf, and nope, I changed my mind because I'd rather not encounter sharks. I'm too young to die. I hate sharks, snakes, spiders, Chucky from Child's Play. Just to give a few away, but let's save something for our second date. Get to know my brain, and baby, you decide that if looks could kill, are we the next Bonnie and Clyde? Or we could be hipsters, hit the road around you, observe some art, and then make out in the infinity room. Get to know my brain, and baby, you will see that I'm 30 years old and take meds for ADD. But don't think I'm crazy, cause that's not the point. So sit back, relax, grab a glass, and let's spark up this joint. And then maybe you and I can bang! Thank you, guys.
Tema Louise Song. Starting out the show with a thinker. With a
Questions that
a
plague
think piece.
society for eons.
A think piece. I love it. You think it's going one way and it goes somewhere else.
Right? Yeah.
So tell me about like that you said that was your first song.
Yeah.
When did you write it?
I wrote it October of last year, and
Oh wow.
it was so here's the story. I woke up one morning and I was like, today's the day I'm gonna buy a ukulele. And I went to a shop in Glendale, and I bought a ukulele at 1 o'clock. By 3 o'clock, I was writing the first verse, and I performed it that night at a show that I did.
That's the coolest story we've ever had on the show.
No way!
Yes.
No, for
Sorry,
reals.
future guests.
Oh, wait. And then after that show, I went home, and I finished writing the rest of the song. Practiced
That's how that
it
goes.
religiously, and then performed the whole thing the following night for the first time ever with a ukulele, an original song, in front of a live audience. First time.
How did you feel? How did you feel playing?
Like a frightened little schoolgirl at her recital in 4th grade. It was frightening beyond compare. I never felt such adrenaline in my entire life. It was the coolest feeling ever.
Boy, let that be an inspiration to any of our younger listeners out there. You're never too old.
Nope.
If you think that 30 is old, because I always did.
Oh.
To pick up something new?
And
yeah.
that's where you're wrong.
You're very wrong, yeah. But to just pull something out of your butt and decide I'm going to go from I don't play an instrument to I'm playing an instrument live in front of people in one day.
The same day.
Well, when you put it in perspective, yeah, that's
Well, talk to me about like your musical aspirations before that.
Sure.
Have you always been a musical person?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I've always loved to sing. I took voice lessons when I was younger, growing up. I have a pretty big theatrical background.
Let's talk about that. So
Sure.
tell me about let's talk about childhood, musical
Sure.
childhood. So you're a little Jewish girl.
Little Jewish girl.
Little Jewish
Grew up
girl.
in Toluca Lake, California.
Oh my God, nobody's from
LA.
Toluca Lake.
I'm
Yeah.
an LA native. Yeah. of all
Nobody's an
places,
LA
though.
native.
Right.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I was like, it took me only like 13 minutes to get here. It was
I'll
nice.
speak to you in your native language.
I mean, Valley? Yeah.
Avocado.
That's my language. It's great. Yeah, so I grew up, did a lot of theater growing up, loved acting, and started doing a theater conservatory program at CSUN.
That sounds really smart. Shaun, do you know much about conservatory programs?
Yeah.
Oh man, well, explain to me your knowledge of.
So Juilliard would be like a dance conservatory
Right.
program.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
one that a lot of people know.
Mhm.
And so then an equivalent of that would be like for a theater program, a Juilliard level comparison would make sense.
Wow.
You just compared my training to Juilliard. I
Sure.
appreciate that. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Threw out a big comparison there that I don't have to back
If
up.
one
with
of you
facts
breaks-
at
Widen
all.
it.
If one of you tells me that you did summer stock or something,
Are you familiar with the Olympics? Because summer
Actually
stock
was
is
on
essentially
Broadway.
the Olympics. But if you were to compare it to, it's like the Olympics of Juilliard.
Right.
so what was your favorite role growing up? If you did this your all of your childhood,
Yeah.
what was your favorite role?
Well, the most unique role probably. When I was 16, I was in a stage adaptation of the play The Hobbit, and I played.
Never heard of it. No.
Right. Yeah, it's just a small.
Yeah, I heard
title.
that play. Yeah.
No big deal. I played Gollum.
What?
Oh, nice.
Yep.
My precious.
My precious.
She still got it. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Here's the wild thing. I really didn't want that part. When I auditioned for it, I was like, "Oh, this
Were
is."
you going
silly.
for Frodo?
I was actually going for.
You both have beautiful eyelashes.
They're natural, baby.
Right.
Oh, natural. No, I wanted to be one of the evil stepsisters in Cinderella because that was the main stage show that was going on
Okay.
at CSUN. TADWA, Teenage Drama Workshop, is the name of the program. So I wanted to be the evil stepsister, and I got cast as Gollum. And I cried. I was
I'm
upset.
sure.
I really was, because my best friends were cast as Cinderella and the other evil stepsister. I was like, boom, this is going to be our time to shine. Now I'm Gollum, everybody.
I
so,
like to think you sort of like snuck onto that. You're like, I'm
Right.
the third.
as Gollum, like,
Yep.
I was going to be the evil stepsister, but then they changed me.
I'm sure your mom didn't make you feel any better. Oh, it's okay, precious.
exactly, very consoling. Here's the thing. Here's the silver lining. I actually won a huge award for doing that role.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there was the Mary Ellen Clemens Award that was given out to the #1 student of the program that did the best job, if you will.
It's like the Juilliard of awards.
There you go. Boom.
God, Shaun,
Full
you gotta know
circle.
everything today.
No, I'm just gonna keep comparing it to Juilliard.
Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, that's fine.
It's the
Wow.
Juilliard of
Some good
microphones.
people
It's
came
the
out of
Juilliard
Juilliard,
of
I've
podcasts
heard.
right now.
What was your favorite line from? Do you remember any of your lines?
Bless us and splash us, my precious. We want it, we need it. The precious.
Okay, I feel like.
Bless us.
Yeah, I know.
Enjoy
I
your nightmares.
feel like we need a song here.
Break it up.
How about a love song where we're proposing to somebody with Precious as Gollum? Let's see. What's up, Gollum? I saw you looking at me. I don't think that I wanna be marrying you without a badass ring. So what do you have to offer a girl? doesn't really want to marry a man that looks like a hairless squirrel.
The precious.
The precious. All he's got is the precious.
The precious.
The precious. And that was that. He offered me the precious. And he said,
The precious.
and I said, yeses, to the precious.
The precious.
And I said, yeses, to the precious.
The precious. Wild. What a rush. I'm schwitzing underneath this hot air balloon sweater right now.
It gets hot up, but we added some new lights to the podcast. And most people don't think this about a podcast, having so many lights and cameras. But we actually have 6 different cameras and about 200 lights on us right now.
Of all shapes and sizes.
And it really, I think, adds to people's listening enjoyment.
Absolutely. I'm very present right now.
Yeah,
Definitely one with the lights. You mentioned the lights.
Did you have to do? We'll get off Gollum, but did you have to do a lot of? How long did it take to do the makeup?
About an hour, probably.
I was gonna say if they didn't do much, then you'd get your feelings hurt.
Well,
It was about 5 minutes. It was like really kind of
They were like,
embarrassing.
nah, just do you.
yeah, no, the transformation is just very natural. Yeah.
They're like kind of pull some of that back.
Yeah.
Do we need wardrobe? No, just wear what you're
Just
wearing.
fine.
Yeah.
Get out there, precious.
Maybe if you want to black out your teeth a little, that might make it
Just a
more
little though, to be
convincing.
clear.
Yeah,
Like-
one or two. I actually had braces during that role, so it was
Oh,
kind of fitting.
yeah.
Yeah. But I was
The
wearing.
girl couldn't feel more awkward.
No, I
could
know.
she?
It was a telling time. Yeah. Had already gone through puberty. I mean, obviously, 16, you're already driving. What kind of a stretch is that? No,
yeah.
I remember wearing this green bodysuit, and
Oh my God, I'm picturing it. This is
yeah,
beautiful. It's magical.
I was very physical with all of my with my performance. Just period.
Well,
Very
to win that
physical.
award, you'd have to be.
Had to, yeah. A lot of
You
getting
owned
down
it.
on your knees and crawling around, and a lot of voice work. And
I love the idea of a golem looking at like he does on the outside,
Yeah.
but with braces, trying to be like one thing at a time.
I really
just-
made it my own.
I'm
Yeah,
controlling
you
what
know?
I can. Like-
Definitely.
If I had a time
It's
machine. I mean, forget solving wars or
He's got-
whatever. I would go watch your play.
I
It was
still
like-
I have a copy of it. I actually ended up getting the VHS version of it ripped off onto a DVD version.
Oh my God!
So
Can we
now I
just
have-
edit out
yeah.
your best parts?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you give it to me, I'll have it done in an hour.
That'd be great.
The
Okay,
deleted
perfect.
scene where
Yeah, yeah,
Gollum puts in his headgear at night, like with his retainer.
Watch what it's like in the day of the life of Gollum.
So, guys, about that precious.
Wild, so wild. So you took the ukulele super fast.
Very fast.
So what was sung? I mean, let's say I don't want to say you have to play them in order of the way you wrote them, but
No.
but give us another. What's another one of your favorites?
Well,
If you don't
recently,
mind.
no, I don't mind at all. Let's see. I have 7 originals total.
Oh my
as of
God,
now.
okay.
So
As of last year, you picked up the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Am I pronouncing this correctly?
yeah, ukulele, ukulele.
How would you know? You just got one last
Right.
year.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know anything.
It's a Tema
I literally just stroke, and it's like it's just
Steve at
feeling right.
Guitar Center said,
Is it a tenor or a soprano? It's a ukulele.
I have. Let's see. Should I tell you all the song titles? I can
And
tell
then we
you
can
them.
choose our own ending.
Yeah.
"Ooh,
Sean, you
Choose
get to
your
pick
fate.
this one.
okay,
You get
I'm
to pick.
interested."
So my first song you heard, and then my second song was "Goodbye Donuts." Third song
Oh, I
is
know.
called "Cake."
My God, I love you.
Fourth song is called "Chronica," which I am very proud of. I just
I think
produced my
Sean's gonna
first-
want that one. I don't know much about you, Sean, but
but the
we
weed
know
thing
you like
I'm pretty
Chronica.
positive on.
oh, you know what? I bet you if we listen to that one, then we're really gonna want to listen to the one about
The
donuts.
donuts.
Oh, right, you're so right.
Or the one about cake, because either
Yeah.
way. Actually, you know what? I could do Chronica and then I could do Cake. If
Yeah.
you wanna-
Yeah,
We could do
let's-
that.
That's normally the order for me.
It just feels right. It's natural.
It's a little bit of Chronica first,
A little bit
Right.
of Chronica.
then you visit
Yeah.
donuts or cake.
Yeah.
That's what I
Ebb and
remember.
flow, man. Yeah. It's usually, that's. Perfect. Great.
Works for
Let's
me.
rock
Spark
with
it up.
There we go. So basically, I enjoy marijuana. Just gonna throw it out there. When I was in college, there was this one time I went to go smoke a bowl, and I had enough weed to last me for 1 hit.
Okay.
But by some miracle, it lasted for 8 hits. So I started celebrating Chronica, and I wrote a song about it.
All right.
Ah.
It's that time of year, the holiday season, and you're at your fireplace without a companion, 'cause you're a lonely Jew on Christmas Eve. But it's Hanukkah, amen, you've got a ton of weed. So it's time to celebrate Chronica. Hanukkah plus Christmas equals Christmica. OMG, that's such a phenomenon. We'll smoke some weed and then we'll coexist. Rise and shine, it's Christmas Day, and I'll finally have a chance to finish my screenplay, because I get things done and still have lots of fun. And when you're at Mass, I'm high watching The Naked Gun. So it's time to celebrate Chronica. Let's get high, then Netflix and chillica. Eat some Chinese food and watch something light, like Love Actually or Passion of the Christ. 'Cause I'm a Jew who celebrates Chronica. Smoke some weed, then munch on potato latkes. OMG, I'm so high, I had an edible. I don't need a human body, got my body pillow. 'Cause I'm a Jew who rocks out on Chronica. Throw some tunes on, listen to Metallica. Oh, Adam Sandler would be proud of me, and I pray that he might cast me in his next movie. 'Cause I'm a Jew who celebrates Chronica. Smoke some weed, then celebrate Chronica. Let's get high, then celebrate Chronica. We'll smoke some weed and then we'll coexist. Yay, 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 oy vey. And that's Chronica.
Woo! I picked good.
You picked good.
I picked real good. I feel
picked
confident
good.
about my decision.
I just want to zone out for the rest of the podcast.
You guys ever think about like the
Yeah.
Chronicas?
Do you want to talk about what that light's doing to me?
Wait, was that one blinking?
To the light, step into the light, oh, walk into the light, oh, feel the light. Come on, come on, work with me and feel the light, oh, come on, baby, work with me, baby, oh yeah, spark up on the light, yeah, come on, oh, it's nice and bright, yeah, yeah. Nothing bright,
The light.
nothing bright,
The light.
nothing bright,
Contact high from that song.
nothing bright. Feel the flight, oh yeah. The light.
You want to sing a song about cake?
Ooh, sure. Thank you. Thanks, guys. So, funny enough, this is actually a song about wanting to have your cake and eat it too.
What? I
Yeah.
love cake. I want to eat your cake.
Right?
I
Okay.
want everybody's
Well,
cake. I want your cake.
I want to eat your cake.
Let me tell you about a little story about wanting to have your cake and eat it too.
Okay.
We're going to switch it up a little bit. It was a quiet night around 1 a.m. when you DM'd me on Instagram. Your big emoji eyes led us to some heavy sexting. But then one day we decided to meet up to smoke 2 joints and have Mendocinos for lunch. And then somehow we got lost in deep conversation. You should know I'm a fan of sugar foods, and I love cake along with other baked goods. So I bought you cake for your birthday, the best quality aroma bakery, and I wore tight pants to give you a big sugar rush. Oh, there were butterflies, I got lost in your eyes, and you made it seem like it was such a dream, until one night you decided it was time to come clean. You see, there's someone else in the picture too, and I fucked her first before I tried to fuck you. Our timing's off. I'm sorry to have strung you along, because I like to have my cake and eat it too. I don't know what I want, but I like you. But with her, there's just a little more at stake. She's gonna meet my family this Christmas break. Whoa, what?
Who?
Fuck you, dude. And fuck your cake, too. And that's cake.
Yay!
Yay! A
I
little
do
bit more
love
emo. That's emo cake for you.
like cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bisexual cake.
No. It's by feelings cake.
By feeling. Is that a thing? By feelings?
Let's make it a thing.
Okay, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Speaking of college.
It's a thing.
Segues. You went to college in one of my favorite towns,
Bloomington, Indiana.
Bloomington, Indiana.
That's one of your favorite towns.
It is. I've played Bloomington since I was maybe 24.
Amazing. The
Yeah.
Comedy Attic. It
I used to play
be the fun-
Bear's Place.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
I
so
never
exciting.
played the Attic.
Okay.
I still want to.
Yeah.
But Bear's Place was where I used to play, and then I played University of
Phoenix Online.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
University of
Indiana
Phoenix
University.
Online. Indiana University.
Yes, IU.
Played there before. Anyway, so it's a really fun town. They got
Super
great
fun.
pizza, really nice people.
yeah,
I stayed in a
moms,
crappy hotel,
not
but I'm sure
moms.
there's better places there.
There are a lot of lovely places. Bloomington is such a great college town.
Talk to me about your experience.
My experience. Well, being an LA native and then going to the Midwest, a lot of people asked me, what celebrities live in your neighborhood? And have you ever seen snow before?
Wow, yeah, it's a good question. It's
Yeah.
a fair question.
Very fair.
They-
Totally.
but they don't realize we have mountains here.
Right, yeah. Which I've been skiing since I was younger, so like 4. So yes, I have seen snow. Yeah. Thank you for thinking I live under a rock, though. No, I college was amazing. I wanted to go to Boston University.
Okay.
Didn't get in. Indiana was the runner-up.
Didn't they know you won that award for playing
Just so it
Gollum?
Right?
knows.
Yeah. They
Don't you
they
know who I
ignored
am?
that
I'm
fact,
Gollum.
and they were
Darn
like,
it.
"Yeah, your SAT scores are not up to par." So that's
Actually, it was like, yes, AT scores are not up to par.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go over to Indiana.
Yeah, go to Middle America. The plane will drop you off in the Midwest. Tried to get to the East, got dropped off.
You're
in the
close to
Midwest.
Louisville, close to Indianapolis, though. You're
Right,
right
yep.
there in the middle. Great place for comedy. Now, were you
Totally.
doing any comedy back then?
I started stand up my second semester of my senior year of college. Yeah. There you go.
And what inspired you to first get on stage?
So one of my very talented and dear friends, he went and did stand up at the Funny Bone, now the Comedy Attic, and a bunch of us went out to go and support, and it was so inspiring that after the show we were all having drinks at upstairs pub, and he said, "Tema, you're great," and I said, "I'm like inspired. I want to do comedy now," and he said, "Well, you're funny, you're Jewish, you have a chance." So
Yeah, why not?
why not just get? And so 2 weeks later, I got up and I did my first set.
What did you draw from in that first set?
I did some physical humor. I made some physical jokes. I talked about my butt. I talked about college.
I think my first 3 years I talked about my small boobs. So
Yeah.
we all write what our
yeah.
insecurities.
Yeah, that and what we know.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I talked about my boobs and weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
great
remember? Do you
combination.
remember what your first joke was?
Yes, I believe it was that my butt. Well,
Smoked weed?
I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish, and so this is 100% kosher HD high definition. And that's it.
High
And the
definition.
rest takes off from there. It's all history. It's all history.
This is my opener.
Thank you.
The audience
so
loves it. The
unnecessary.
audience loves it.
Oh, please stop, please.
We love
Yeah.
puns.
Well, you're a great writer, and
Thank
I want to
you.
put your writing to the test.
Let's do it.
We're going to play a little game.
Okay.
We're going to play a game, so grab a paper and a pen and your very best friend, because it's time to play Musical Mad Libs. We haven't done this segment in a couple weeks because I forgot to do it last time, but it's my very favorite segment in the whole show. And this week's Musical Mad Libs is entitled My New Year's Resolution.
Yeah.
So grab your sheet of paper, and here's how the game's gonna work. I've written a story, but I left out some blanks. And where the blank would be, whatever part of speech I said, I thought that it would be an adjective, a verb, a noun, just like Mad Libs. I sent you a list of those words corresponding with the blanks on the sheet of paper. This isn't much for your explanation. It's more so for the audience at
You
home
were
to
there for
understand
the
what this
email.
is. Yes. But anyway, what she's going to do is I'm going to sing the story in kind of I'm going to try to sing it in a storytelling-ish song. And you're going to sing the word filling in the blank, corresponding to the blank, and hopefully we'll come up with a song and a story, and it's just going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, here we go. And when it's time for you to say the word, I'm going to look at you and kind of look at you like now.
Okay.
Okay. My New Year's resolution. The new year is here, and this year I swear I'm gonna be more
Rowdy.
than I was last year. So this year I'm saying, get off your phone! And I'm making some
Stealthy.
New Year's resolutions. Yeah, I'm making some stealthy New Year's resolutions. Number 1, productivity. I resolve to
Vomit.
more. And when I do, I'm gonna do it more
Visually.
That's right, I'm gonna vomit more visually. Number 2, my health. I'm finally gonna ask my doctor about those
Vibrant.
things on my
Tushy.
They've been there for
525,600 minutes.
That's good. WebMD says it might be
Asthma.
or even,
Rheumatoid arthritis.
but my
First cousin.
is a nurse and said it's probably just an ingrown hair.
She's right.
Number 3, my diet. I resolve to eat more
Lemon meringue pies.
Also, I hear that eating a diet rich in
Key lime pies.
and fatty
Snozzberry pies.
is the key to having bowels that are
Fluffy.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. How that would
and
work.
who doesn't want fluffy bowels? Number 4, relationships. I've heard online dating helps people find love that's
Boyish.
Another song.
ooh, I wanna find that boyish love. I've already started filling out profiles on
WeightWatchers.com.
and I'm waiting to see if I get a match from
GoFundMe.com.
I may have fibbed a little and said that my
Elbow.
was bigger than it actually is. It's way bigger.
Such a huge elbow.
Oh, and I may have used a picture that is
14.
years old. But at least I didn't mention that.
I robbed a donut shop.
So I've got a good feeling about love. If I can keep up these resolutions, I'm gonna look
Ethereal.
and feel like
420.
bucks. 2018. Oh, 2018, here I come. Amazing.
Ooh,
So good.
that worked.
That totally, those are exactly my New Year's resolutions,
So
too.
fun.
Yeah.
That was so great.
Totally gonna ask my doctor about that thing on my body part.
Yeah, your tushy.
It's been there
For 525,600
that
minutes.
noun on my body
very
part.
perfect. You did such a good job.
Thank you. That was super fun. Wait, very clever.
Thank you.
Fluffy bowels.
No, I
is
never
probably-
said that. It's clever.
Well.
Oh, it is. It's a good time. Now, if you're in the game playing mood.
Oh, for real. For sure.
Well, sometimes we have an educational portion of the show where Shaun takes us down hip hop lane.
Whoa.
Learning stuff about hip hop, teach us something, Shaun. Learning stuff about hip hop, teach us something, Shaun.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the little hip hop corner of our podcast here. So, I have a trivia question for you guys. Are you familiar with Cardi B?
Yes.
Cardi B, big rapper
Totally.
currently. Do you know?
No.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
Bodak Yellow, Motorsport. These songs.
Now you're just saying words.
All right. Little Tipsy Sauce Pot, Lizard, Caramel. You know her
Wobble,
cool
hammer,
song, Lizard,
spatula.
Caramel, Tipsy Sauce Pot? No, so something fun, interesting about Cardi B. If you don't know Cardi B, now you can be like, hey, here's a fact I know about Cardi B.
I still think you're talking about a Tybo class.
Nope. Billy Blanks and Cardi B. Wah, wah.
Like my mom used to do Cardi
Cardi
B. It was
O,
step
Cardi
aerobics.
B.
Yeah.
Broke a sweat.
But so she currently has 3 of her very first singles that she's ever put out, like professionally, all chart in the Billboard top 10 at the exact same time. Wow. And there are only 2 other acts in the history of the Billboard charts that have ever done this before. And she's the first, not only hip-hop artist that has done this, but the first female hip-hop artist that has done this. A bunch of cool stuff. So my question to you is, who do you think, besides Cardi B, are the other 2 acts, people or acts, who have charted their
Top 10.
top 10, have 3 top 10s at the same time?
The Beatles.
The Beatles are
Michael
one.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson is not the other one.
Okay, the Beatles was one.
The Beatles, Cardi B.
The
Prince.
Beatles.
Cardi
Give up?
B.
You give up?
I said Prince.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I
It's
give.
not Prince.
I give up.
Ashanti.
I don't even know.
Whoa, for real?
Now you're
Right?
just making people
Isn't that like
up.
Ashanti.
Right? Ashanti doesn't feel like she would be in that list. It's like the Beatles, it definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's a pretty impressive thing to have happen.
I'll say, well, shout out to Ashanti for
Way
really.
to go, Ashanti.
Way to go.
Whoever you
If
are.
you are real. But yeah.
Gollum's cousin, Ashanti, for all I know.
Ashanti.
Her name is Piano
Her name
Sign
is
Hat
P-Licious.
Light.
Wow.
That's a good trivia question. Shaun.
Right?
Very
I was-
good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Every day's
Did
a
you
school
get that
day.
at home? Anybody at home? Did you get that?
Guys, come on in and let us know.
Come on, put a hammer down. Let my
We're gonna be here for the next kind of half hour or so, I would say. Rush on in. But yeah, do you guys want to make a little bit of a beatboxy, loopy kind of rappy song?
Absolutely.
A
Loop a rappy song. Cool. Do we want to get a suggestion from the audience, or do we? wanna just
Yeah,
go
we
off
need
of an audience-based.
we need a good freestyle rap. Freestyle rap topic.
I'm liking the confidence.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Next
Sweet.
week, pick a key. What key you like to play in?
I like my coffee and tea.
Tema.
Coffee and tea. I like my coffee and tea. With sugar and milk and almond milk. I don't like tea. I like coffee. Coffee with the C. That's right for me. Yeah. I like my coffee in the morning. Yeah. Sometimes I like it in what's good for you. It's gonna help you take a poo.
Take a poo, take a coffee, coffee, poo,
Coffee, yeah, coffee, yeah. It's good for the soul. Don't you know? Coffee is full of caffeine, and it hurts your mole. If you have one or you don't, hey, it doesn't matter. It's time to drink coffee, hey. So grab your stir and stir around the almond milk sound.
Yo, yeah, you know that I got flow. I'm gonna be rapping about cappuccino macchiato. Oh, when it comes to coffee, I don't play in the morning. Make that milk stirring up a latte, okay. Yeah, yo, let's go. If I'm going quick, I'm gonna drink me an espresso. Alright, I'm on a rap, not obscene. I'm gonna grind every morning, gonna grind them beans. Oh yeah, I'm waking up with the sun like a soldier. Gonna start every day with a big cup of Folgers. Oh, and if I don't have that, man, I can tell I'm gonna grab the blue can with the max. Well,
drinking coffee. Said, ooh, drinking coffee, give my morning a start. I drink too much coffee, like 6 or 7 cups of coffee. Then I got to watch out, 'cause I'll explode my heart. I'll start vibrating round the house, and I'll do a little exploding heart dance. That's a little dance you do when your heart explodes and then you poop your pants. That's pretty much every single morning when I drink my coffee in my cup. What can I say? That's the only way to wake me up. Cup of coffee, cup of coffee.
exploding hard and shitting pain.
Exploding hard, so boom my pants.
That was great. Yeah, fun times. Good stuff.
Coming to a cool
Shaun?
hip-hop station to you. Yes.
Reach into that little purple box and pull yourself out an instrument.
Oh, what?
'Cause it's time to play musical mystery instrument box.
Love it.
Alright, do a mystery grab. Close your eyes and reach into the box.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Ooh, very nice.
A lot of jingling.
Alright, so what instrument did you choose, Shaun? What instrument did you choose? Tell us about your instrument, Shaun. Tell us about it now.
Alright, what I got here, he's a pretty sad-looking fellow. He doesn't have many face expressions, but he's yellow.
Right.
Alright, and I look at him and I think he is surprised, 'cause he is just looking with some vacant open eyes. It's scary, it's really kinda sad, but I like this little sound he makes, I'll call him my Maraca Lad. It's Maraca Lad!
Maraca Lad. What instrument did you pick, Tema? What instrument did you choose? And can you play your instrument? Can you tell us about it now?
Sure, it's a stick filled with lots of balls. Jingle balls, jingle balls. Hey, didn't we just pass the holidays? Well, all right. I guess it's year-round friendly too. So if you want to sing a tune, just shake your balls with me too.
Shake your balls, 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 shake your balls. What instrument did I pick? Me. What instrument do I have? Tell me about my instrument, me. Tell me about it now. Well, I happened to grab the bongo this week. It's sitting between my knees. I will play it right now, so could you make some music, please?
Sure.
As I'm playing the bongos, trying to say some words musical mystery instrument box.
Silver balls.
Vacant face.
Weird, creepy face.
Right? If this is meant for children, this is like, don't shake me. This is the face of something that's like, don't touch me. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to touch that
just
thing.
I
don't.
mean, it just looks sad.
Right? Like he's like, you know what it is? It's like those like every animal in the Flintstones when they're like, it's a living.
Or
Like,
it looks like
yeah.
Grumpy Cat without the fur.
A little bit. For those of you who can't see that are just listening, it's just what is those things called?
A maraca?
It's a maraca, but it's
a maraca
just
lad.
yellow, but with googly eyes in a sad frown.
It's such a happy color though too. Like this is such like the brightest, happiest yellow for this face.
It looks like it could be an object at one of those stores that you go to before a bachelorette party. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like if you put antenna on that thing, it would sell for $100. Hey, Tema. Yeah. Do you want to sing to me about donuts?
If you want me to.
I want you to sing me a song about donuts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking to you in your native.
In my native language.
I want you to sing me a song about donuts.
Yeah.
The people of the valley.
I haven't.
The indigenous valley dwellers.
We're just gonna go with it.
Go
It's,
west.
Oh my god.
Go towards the water.
This harvest has been ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Kawanga is the worst.
I can't swim or drive. I mean, if you want to give me a lesson.
This guy tried to pay me in beads.
Oh my God. And then he said, let's go and get Bitcoin accounts. Because why not?
I'm not going because there's no parking.
Ever. All right. Donut time.
Donut time.
Donut time. You're always there for me late at night to kiss me, love me, and curb my appetite. Yeah. Crispy Dunkin' Hortons and a yum yum too, but I can't continue this and become a size 2. So goodbye donuts, no more purchasing you. Goodbye donuts, no more binging till 2. Goodbye donuts, you've been such a good friend, but this chocolate-coated love affair must come to an end. At 9 p.m. on a Thursday night, I hear my sugar daddy call me from the fry line. DK Donuts is just right down the street, and I vowed to make the speakers dozen my last treat. Goodbye donuts, no more purchasing you. Goodbye donuts, no more binging till 2. I admit, goodbye donuts, you've been such a good friend, but this chocolate-coated love affair must come to an end. I woke up the next morning after a donut binge, and I cried to myself, wondering how the fudge I caved in. To eat you every day would be a dream come true, but I can't continue this and become a Shamu. Goodbye donuts, no more purchasing you. Goodbye donuts, no more binging till 2. Goodbye donuts, you give me muffin top, so get your glazy ass away from me. You make my jeans pop, so get your glazy ass away from me. You make my jeans pop.
Oh.
Pop,
Pop.
pew, pew.
Donut sound. That's how donuts sound.
I realized that line. It was like, I don't want to work at SeaWorld and become Shamu.
Right.
Yeah, because no one wants to be a whale. From
Except for
donuts.
Shamu.
Not even whales.
Except for Shamu. Shamu is like, oh, this is natural. I'm
But I
good
bet
with
she wants
this.
to be
Yeah.
a thinner whale.
Thin whale. Oh, yeah.
Like
think
she sees
thin. Or think
dolphins.
thin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet Shamu's like, oh, when will I ever get down to dolphin size?
What about squid? How about dolphin
All
safe?
of these life vests are just dolphin shit.
I'm too buoyant for this.
So you went from not playing any songs in your act to 7. How are you writing? Are you working on stuff right now?
Yeah, so along the lines of Chronica, I'm starting to put together some high holiday originals. So the next one that I'm working on is Puff Puff Passover. So, yeah, Bong Kippur will be another one.
Oh my God.
Roach Hashanah.
Roach Hashanah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
so
can't eat, but you wanna.
Yeah, yeah. But you gotta starve
But
during Yom Kippur.
Yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
You know what's funny? A friend of mine who was Jewish and ran a kosher kitchen at her house wanted to do kosher edibles.
Oh.
And she could have made so much money, but she ended up getting pregnant and marrying a very wealthy man instead. But
funny how
it's still
things
a
work
great
out.
idea.
It's still a great idea.
To the Jewish
Still on the
pot-smoking
table.
community,
Yes.
who wants to keep kosher and get high. I didn't
That's
realize how
brilliant.
big of a community that was, but there really is.
Oh, yeah.
You want to keep kosher and still eat edibles.
That's actually the first I
love it.
thought of.
Sometimes the producers gives us a little
know.
We just got a note.
I'm gonna put a little
Noted.
bookmark next to that.
Yeah.
Timestamp this little podcast right
We
here.
come
for the
back
important
next week. We have a
information.
sponsor.
Oh, edibles? You said kosher? We have a rabbi
From
that
the
all
kosher
of a sudden
bake
shows up
shop.
to bless our edibles.
Burning Bush
Crazy.
Bake Shop.
Yeah.
Burning Bush Bake Shop.
Yup. right out of Sherman
12
Oaks.
tribes.
Oh my God. Wow. Turning over a new leaf.
So tell us more. Do you have a love interest in your life?
Not at the moment. No, I am single.
What do you look for in a person?
What do I look for in a person?
And why don't you sing about it?
Sure. Let me tell you. I'm looking for a man who wants to make me laugh and smile. But don't you think that it's a good idea if we go on a couple dates and then we can file some papers for our imaginary divorce? 'Cause I don't know, maybe I'm a little jaded based on my past. Let me tell you what I think is important. He's gotta have a good family, have a good life, and doesn't care about money or wives. I think if he was Prince Charming, that could be nice, but he can be cool, dress real nice, and pay for dinner on the first date night. I think he could cuddle me into the deep night, yeah. Cuddle, 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 cuddle in the deep nights, yeah. Cuddle, cuddle with my booty, press up against his junk booty, yeah. Booty, booty, cuddle that booty, yeah. With my curves and his junk booty, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Booty, hooty, not the blowfish, hooty, 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 come on. I like a man who keeps me warm in the night and makes me laugh alright. Come on, baby, if you feed me, I wouldn't be mad unless I vomit, hey. And that's just natural, it's all natural. I want a connection that is natural. Come on here, baby, come over. I'll even show you my four-leaf clover. Oh, if you wanna know a secret, get to know my brain and we could go deeper. Yeah. If you wanna smoke a joint, well, I got the finest, but don't you know, yeah. Oh yeah, they got the finest buds. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's 420, friendly all day. Hey, when you're riding this green leaf, yeah, yeah. Smoke this joint, yeah. It feels alright, yeah. And now I'm high, yeah. I'm getting high, yeah. I want a man that likes to get high, yeah. So we can fly, yeah. Up in the sky together.
tell our listeners where they can find you in the future, if they want to look up all of your songs and shows. Where can people find you?
You can find me on all the social medias. Facebook, you can find me Tema Louise Saul. You can find me on Instagram at Tema Louise. Yay. And also on Twitter at Tema Louise.
Tema Louise.
And also, if you do Snapchat, Purple T-Board. Wait, no. Purple underscore T-Bird. People.
Purple
Okay, so it's
underscore.
Purple underscore
Error.
T-Bird. Ricka remix.
T-Bird.
Purple underscore T-Bird.
On Snapchat.
On Snapchat.
We should share butt pictures with you.
That's right. The book. Oh, and also, on top of that, I run the 420 Friendly Comedy Show at the Wake and Bake Breakfast Club in North Hollywood.
I've heard really good things about that show.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's my show every Sunday night from 8 to 10. And then we roll into an open mic. And I also have a podcast for it. It's a podcast.
Comedian with a podcast? Who does it?
Who knew? That's so weird. What's this that we're on? That's crazy. It's the Wake and Bake podcast, and it's now available on iTunes.
Cool.
Yeah, man. So you can find me all over.
Well, jump right over to the Wake and Bake podcast and subscribe to Tema's podcast while you're subscribing to ours. And thank you so much for
Oh my
being
God.
on the
This was so
Songs in the
fun.
Key of Funny
Thank
podcast.
you guys for having
It was
me.
so nice
This was
to have
amazing. And right back at you. Thank you.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Songs Key of Funny. We have a website, Songs in the Key of Funny. Subscribe to us on iTunes. And make sure to check us out every Monday at 2 o'clock for Shaun Fisher and Kristin Key, guys.
Woo!
Thank you so much for listening to
Songs in the Key of Funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Hit the button